Time every week, we talk with Chuck Rennis from Rennis Greenhouse to find out whether or not it is a great day to grow it, which it's always a great day to grow various things. And you brought over some interesting items this morning. Now, first and foremost, you have something here that we've talked about quite extensively.
Well, real quick, before we get into that, since there's not that much to talk about today, I got a question for you guys.
Sure.
You guys are kind of news people.
Kinda.
Okay. So I get up and go to see them blow up the YMCA.
Right.
I don't think I've missed any in 45 years. I've been to all those. Never has been fire been involved. So they got this giant ball of fire that comes out of the top of this building. Was that just for our entertainment, or
Yes.
was that?
That's what they said.
Yeah, what they say.
Is that right?
It was
Yeah.
just a special effect.
I guess that's the new thing now when they blow up buildings, is to have like fireworks and explosions, and then
Because they know everyone's coming to watch, and they're
Well, let me
making a
say, it was
spectacle out
quite
of
cool. It scared the crap. It scared the crap out of me when that happened, because I never seen that before. But it was really,
It's
really
like a
good.
little mini atomic bomb.
Yeah, it was. I at first I thought, wow, something must have went wrong there or something. But that was really cool, and they let us a lot closer than they said they was going to. We got to be right.
Now,
on.
you got there early enough to see it because they pushed the button early.
Yeah, but I mean, 10 minutes early. I mean,
But yeah, some people time it close though, and a lot of people are complaining.
yeah, but that should just be just an FYI. If you're going to an explosion, go early,
Yeah.
because that can happen.
That's
you know?
good advice.
But that is true, because we was walking back to the truck and it's all over, and all these people are still walking down and they're torqued, and I mean, get there half hour early, enjoy the experience. So
But it was pretty.
But it was
jealous.
really
I wish
cool.
I
Yeah, I wish I would have been in town
Yeah,
to
you
see
saw
it too.
you saw the shot from the drone too, didn't you?
Yeah, that was the other thing that was so cool.
That was Jeff's, yeah.
There's probably half a dozen drones down there flying around, and that was pretty cool.
all crashing
So,
into each other,
yeah,
dropping in the river.
So that was pretty cool.
Incinerated in the
but
flames.
anyway, all right. Well, I was just curious about that, because I did think that was pretty neat.
Speaking of flaming,
But yes.
you have some hot.
And like
peppers.
Lou said, we had talked about this many times. This is
Pain on a stick.
And we
Yes.
ate one of these
And
live
that's
on the air.
Yeah.
really kind of pretty. Like, I wasn't sure what you were carrying in this morning.
That's a good
but
point. That would be nice to go.
Like, no different than like the pumpkin on a
I
stick.
thought that's what it was
Yes.
when you're first carrying
Yes.
it in.
It's just kind of a pretty thing to
it's
have.
just pretty especially for this time of year. It's some color and stuff.
Right.
There's a ton of those on there, and I don't really. I try to give them away to people that come in the greenhouse, but nobody wants to mess with them because they're so hot. But
Now, if you pick them and they're still a little on the green side, they are not as hot. They're not quite as spicy.
I would say that would be correct. And the other thing about these is that if you dry them, they're supposed to be considerably hotter. So if you want to take and somebody said they was up to, I know like a jalapeno and those kind of peppers are up to 10 times hotter if you dry them. Now I don't know that these could be 10 times hotter, but
You can make your own organic, all-natural self-defense spray with these.
yes, that's right.
It has the same potency as pepper spray, as self-defense.
Just if somebody's chasing you, just give them one of these and ask them to eat it, and then it'll be fine.
I guarantee you somebody will get a hold of us during or after this segment wanting some of those.
Well, there's a ton of these. I just planted. Another thing that would be interesting. Like I say, I don't eat them, and I have never tasted them, but it's also my understanding if they're grown under, if you grow them with plenty of moisture and all that stuff, they're not going to be as hot as if you really stress them when you grow them. So this has really had limited water, and so they should be pretty hot. But I've got several of them I planted outside in the garden, like you would, and they're up waist high, and they're loaded just like this is. So, but
now Lou's nervous system didn't develop properly, and he loves these. I mean, he can.
Yeah, they're really good. I cut them up. I put them in. I cut one in half and drop it in jars of pickles, and just let the flavors just permeate the pickles that are there.
have you ever ate the pickle? Have you tried the pickles?
Yeah,
yet,
they're
or
really good. Yeah, really good, nice kick to them after you do that. Yeah,
Now, if you touch them, do you get stuff on you just from touching them?
yeah, and you just don't want to rub your eye
or go to the bathroom.
or go to the bathroom.
I remember that from as a young lad.
Gentlemen, yeah. Okay.
I don't think, what you said, touching the pepper is not going to be a problem, but when you pick it, and if there's any juice or anything, in that stem when you pick it, I think that's where the problem
And if you cut it, if you're slicing them up, that's when it gets difficult.
Yes,
Trouble.
yes.
So
All right, so if people are interested
But
in
I've got a
checking
lot
them
of these. If anybody wants to try anything with these, get a hold of the guys or me, and we'll get you fixed up
We'll
with
hook
some
you
of
up.
these. Because I hate to see them go to waste, and I would be interested.
It took too long to get them to germinate.
Yeah,
Tell
these
everybody how long
these
it
have
took.
been these was planted. These have probably been what, a year and
wow.
probably 15 months since we got the seed for these.
So
So
you're
it's,
gonna,
it's a tropical plant, right? I mean, it would grow the whole year.
My understanding is, like in India and places like that, these are forever. I've read somewhere there's some of these that are 140, 150 years old.
And
they're
there's
just massive trees.
Dead animals and people all around them.
Well, that very well be. Yeah.
so you're going to put it in the greenhouse and just keep it going?
I'm going to keep this one going for a while. The ones out and back, I was going to try to figure out. But like I say, if I had something to do with them, it'd be different. But
Right.
there just don't seem to be anybody that's
Well,
interested.
so if anybody
in it.
wants to experiment, get a hold of us or get a hold of Chuck, and we'll hook you
Yeah,
up with
because
these. We can
we're
make something
definitely
happen,
interested
okay?
in seeing.
I wish
seeing
Big
what those
Daddy,
do.
rest his soul, was still alive. He'd come down and just
He'd
pick up the
grab
plant
them
and
all.
walk right out.
It would be interesting to know, because he had that real hot stuff, and it'd be interesting to know, I mean, these aren't something new. They're new to us, but they've been around
I
forever.
talked to Big Daddy about that, and there was a secret ingredient, a secret pepper, and he would not tell anybody what it was, and this could have been it.
Yeah, because like I say, they've been here. They just haven't been
Okay.
in our neck.
All right,
of the
so what
woods.
else did you bring
so
along with the
you have some
Carolina
other
Reaper?
greenery around.
So that's that. So then this is the crop that's in the greenhouse now. These are the poinsettias that we started back in July. So this is the 3 plant. Those are coming along very
And those all
nicely.
came
Very
from just
pretty.
little sprigs.
Yep, those were just the little cuttings that we brought in July. Again, that plant should finish out in that area there, and then yay big around. It's kind of hard to see, but you're starting to see each one of these things that are coming to a point. Those will be the blooms.
Okay.
So that'll be the red part. There should be 20, 30 blooms on that when that
Oh,
finishes up.
jeez.
And that'll be really nice.
So if we go out there now, probably not every greenhouse, but most of them, just a carpet.
All the greenhouses are full. Yep, all the greenhouses are full of these. I didn't plan it quite right because I had 2 or 3 empty benches, and I hate that. But it costs the same to heat it whether you got 1 bench in there or the whole thing's full. So
Right.
if you got 3 empty benches, that's 3 benches that ain't making you any money. So, but those are off and running and looking very nice.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
And of course, there's our 6-inch.
Now, what do these run in case people want to come out and get these?
Well, when these are finished, these I think are $9.95. These will be $19.95, and we got these in a lot of different colors and stuff. So we'll keep this stuff rolling. And now that again, what causes the poinsettias to turn red is when the nights are longer than the days, which we've got into that now. So that actually their bud initiation is starting to occur, and we'll start. I can kind of see, if you know what you're looking for, you can kind of start to see a little tinge of red in some of those leaves. So they're coming
Right.
along nicely.
Now, if you're still thinking Halloween, Thanksgiving, things like that, are you still stocked up with
Oh yeah, we
mums
still
and
got
pumpkins?
mums, pumpkins. Mums are definitely have sold a ton of mums, but there's still plenty of mums out there. The later variety of mums that are just starting to bloom, there's tons of those out there. They're looking good.
You look 2 weeks out, there's no freezing inside.
No, this has been a great mum year, and like I say, even with mums, they'll take down to 22, 25 degrees without really hurting them. They can freeze and will come right back and be nice. So
Pansies?
pansies are all gone.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, sold a ton of pansies this year. We grew a ton of those, and those are all gone. But pumpkins are still good. A lot of nice pumpkins. You came out and got some of them oddball ones, and we ended up getting a couple more bins of them that were really
Ooh.
nice finally. So
Well, then I gotta come back out and see ya.
we did get some nice ones of them.
Now, I'm not sure if you heard about this, but we saw a story here about a company in New England that is shipping leaves that have fallen off of trees to people for $20 in case you'd like to get some color. I'm just wondering if you have any brilliant ideas for around here that we might be able to make some money on this.
I absolutely will ship you a leaf for $10 off of the tree. Any color you want. I'll go pick it out.
Because the colors are happening, the leaves are changing
Starting to,
colors.
yeah.
I was surprised. I went up to Boone maybe Monday, Yeah, it had to have been Monday. I went up to Boone Monday, and then going through the river valley and stuff, I didn't see near as much color as I thought I'd see.
Not quite yet.
Yeah,
Well,
it's still pretty green.
You would know more than I, but I think they get their signal from the day length, and they must get some from temperature. Like when it gets cold, they must
Right.
go, oh, we better change. And
Yeah, yeah.
we really haven't.
We
had
haven't had that yet.
yet.
Yeah, have that happen.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you know, there's been a couple days it's been chilly out, but there's a couple days I've been in the greenhouse in the morning watering, and the furnaces have kicked on. But it's overall for this time of year, yeah, it's running nice.
It's been pretty darn nice. And speaking of pumpkins, Joyce, thank you for the pumpkin treats this morning.
geez.
So a lot of delicious and wonderful, beautiful things happening over at Rennis Greenhouse.
Yep.
Tell us how to get there.
9401 Northwest 70th, just west of Camp Dodge. The roads are all open so far. So
And when are you open?
we're open from 9 to 5 Monday through Saturday, and we are now closed on Sundays. So we gave that up. I put in 6 Sundays. I'm good. So, Monday through
The
Saturday.
Lord told you to rest.
Come see us. Yep. I got other things to
You're
do
just like
now.
Chick-fil-A. You won't be open on Sunday.
That's right. Yep,
There you
right.
have it. All right, excellent. Well, good to see you again.